Hi, I'm Brendan from Reviewed.com. Today we're sitting here with two of the best point-and-shoots that money can buy. Last year, Sony came out with the RX10. They basically intended it to be the ultimate point-and-shoot. It's got plenty of zoom, f2.8 constant Zeiss lens, 1-inch sensor. Really nice combination, really sweet. And now, we've got one from Panasonic too. It's the FZ1000. It has twice the zoom, and it has a 1-inch sensor. Very interesting, very similar. The FZ1000 offers something that the RX10 can't quite match, and that's 16x zoom. What they've done is they've designed this lens so that it has very creamy bokeh in the background. It gives it almost a DSLR-like quality when you have the lens opened wide. That's not to say that the RX10 didn't have this quality, but we just noticed it looked a little bit softer, a little bit creamier with the FZ. Now the Sony RX10 still has some advantages over the Panasonic. The lens, which does only offer 8x zoom, is f2.8 throughout that entire range. And it's weather sealed too, so they wanted it to be the go anywhere, do anything camera, and it really is those things. One thing that we really liked about the FZ1000 is that it has the camcorder style articulated screen that not only flips out from the side of the camera, but also pivots. Compare that to the Sony screen, which only tilts up and down, and it just doesn't seem quite as versatile. The Sony is still our top-rated point-and-shoot camera, but I'd say in the real world, they're pretty equal. The Sony did produce slightly sharper images, but that's because the software that powers the Sony is adding a little bit of sharpness to the images that in the real world doesn't make that much of a difference. The only area where the FZ1000 is a clear standout is in video because of the fact that it shoots 4K. What really wowed us about the FZ1000 is that it basically goes toe-to-toe with the Sony successfully for $400 less. So you're getting twice the zoom, 4K video, it still has a 1-inch sensor, it has a pretty great lens, for less money. It's still a bit of an existential question as far as what camera you think that you need. There are lots of mirrorless cameras that you can get in that price range with awesome lenses. You can get into the nitty-gritty of a lot of different options. But if you were looking at the RX10 seriously, then the FZ1000 definitely deserves your attention too.